Wake up! Wake up! 𝒂𝒂𝒕𝒄𝒉. 𝒂𝒂𝒕𝒄𝒉. Are you okay?
We thought you'd been eaten alive by that beast.
Mother!
Do what you must. Just save her. This nightmare, it's beyond our skill to heal. Nightmare. It felt like an endless nightmare. Sleep in peace. This time, only sweet dreams await.
Wake up! Wake up! 𝒂𝒂𝒕𝒄𝒉. 𝒂𝒂𝒕𝒄𝒉. Are you okay?
We thought you'd been eaten alive by that beast.
Mother!
Yo guys, hello.
Phlogiston engraving is quite the deep field of study. Phlogiston engraving is quite...
Did that grow out of the ground? Running late again. Hey, there's another one over there. Want to give it a try?
Huh? What's this wooden plank doing here?
Oh, it's a piece of training equipment. I use it all the time.
training equipment?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain. Let me show you instead. Here goes nothing. And she sticks the landing!
Whoa! You jumped over that huge gap just like that? Incredible!
Oh, no. Anyone can do it with a bit of practice. You made it across without any training at all. That's a lot more incredible than anything I can do.
Oh, well, Paimon can fly, but you've got a point.
Hurry up, Grassa!
About what you told us earlier, you're saying a gigantic rock could crush us at any moment?
Well, not at any moment. It's a pretty rare phenomenon. Many adventurers come here and never even get to see it, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Yeah, okay. It's not like we're that unlucky. Oh, come on! Seriously?
Don't be scared. Just charge straight at it.
What? Thanks for that. I'm a...
Hilly churls? It's too much of a hassle to deal with them. Let's just ram straight through. I think we can call that a success.
Wow! You gave them the same treatment as that giant rock!
Home sweet home. We make...
Whoa! This place is so cool! That platform shaped like...
That's the resonating 𝒉𝒏. Don't mention it. It was no trouble at all. I wish I could show you around, but I need to get home.
Oh, did you remember something important? You really hit the ground running when we ran into those hilly trails back there.
Oh, no, not at all. We made it in time. There's just something important I have to do. The most important thing after training. The post-workout meal. Otherwise, I'll be a lethargic, dizzy, hunger-addled mess. The perils of an empty stomach. It's terrible. Anyway, I'm sorry, but I gotta get some food in me. Like, yesterday. You should grab something too. We can meet back up at the arena. See you soon!
And, wow, talk about whiplash. 1 second she's chill and laid back, and then the next she's charging headfirst into danger. Literally! The spirit of youth. Sure, whatever you say, old-timer. Paimon thinks we're still young. Anyway, why don't we take a look around in the meantime? We can head to the arena in a little bit. The view must be amazing from up there.
Gotta steer clear of other people. My dad whipped up something fantastic as always. He's a great cook. He can turn any protein or vegetable into something delicious.
No wonder you look so refreshed. That's the power of a good meal!
That's right. I was hoping to bring Uncle Aaahkꞌl with me, but he wasn't home. So I guess you're stuck with me. Uncle Aaahkꞌl is our chief, by the way. Who better than the chief to introduce you to the tribe, right? I've never given an official tour before, so I'm thinking I'll just explain things as we go along. Is that okay?
Of course! That sounds great!
Okay. Whew. Then let's start in that direction.
Oh, Kurenai! Hello, hello. How are you doing? Bro, are you excited for the live stream?
See that fruit stand out front?
Aborians,
My house is
Save
right
me.
behind it.
what do you mean
have
by
a
that?
fruit stand in front of your
We live really close to the main entrance of the tribe. So every morning I wake up to the sound of all that's
Oh,
also my-
you mean that new appearance?
Well,
Oh,
most of the
okay,
time.
okay.
Oh, Paimon gets you. Sleeping in is the best kind of sleep. Plus, when you have the traveler to wake you up, it's no big deal. No, that was just a joke.
Well, maybe you can both sleep in sometime.
Is this stream good,
Once
by
I
the
get
way?
up, after lunch
good?
is when my parents do their
Oh, Paimon would love to see.
Sure thing.
Last
We'll
time
go
when I
right after
stream,
this.
it was chaotic.
First, come with me.
Very chaotic. My is lagging a lot. I haven't like so many. Yeah, I got her. The hyper blue chaotic lol. It really. I'm using like this. I have no idea this. Wait on. I'm using this. What do you think about this trigger? Is it good? I saw in YT they said this.
Oh, Coach Yan-san, are you here to do some training?
Nope, just doing some maintenance on the equipment here while— Oh, it's you two! Welcome to—
Stream
Look,
good and stay.
I bought
But
this
thank
at
you
the
so much.
stadium the other day.
Wait,
It's not easy to get your hands on one of these.
Ooh, I bought a top with that design too. I hung it up right next. Ooh, you should sign it for me sometime. It would mean the world.
Oh, I meant to ask, what brings you out here anyway?
we're just doing some adventuring. We don't have any concrete plans. We ran into Veressa on the road, and she was nice enough.
It's my pleasure.
Still keeping up with your training, Veressa?
Yes, Coach. Did 3 full shots.
Good. Then we'll continue with the— Feel free to use any of the equipment around here.
Of course.
Wait, but isn't a special diet a huge part of bodybuilding?
Oh, it's kind of a long story. I suppose you could say Veressa is among the select few who have a natural gift. When she first started training with me, I started her on a standard training regimen and wrote out a simple recipe plan to give to her father.
But it left me so hungry. I couldn't even muster up the energy to make it to class.
Yeah, that was my fault. It was just once I studied her eating habits,
How's your
I was
vital
able
life
to tailor
going?
it to her needs.
Yeah, Coach is really thoughtful that way. Now I feel like I'm making real progress. And the training and classes are a lot more fun.
Veressa is currently my top student. She can lift even more than me.
Wait, but you're the coach and the victor of the pilgrimage.
Don't sound so surprised. This kind of thing is really common in the fitness
Oh,
world. Everyone starts from a different baseline.
Wow,
Damn.
that's amazing! Paimon would have never guessed.
I'm not exact.
Oh, well, it's just because Coach is a great teacher. It didn't take much effort at all. Oh, believe me, I'm not. I mean, sure, I can face a few monsters and lift some heavy training equipment. But I'm useless when it comes to fighting other people.
Oh, that makes sense. But what about the pilgrimage?
I've never...
When it comes to power, it's all about control. Take these weights, for example. It takes strength to lift them, yes, but also to control the weight when you set them down. True mastery means control during both motions.
I know that, and I can do it just fine during training. But whenever I have to face a real person, I start to doubt myself. Thanks, I appreciate the support. As long as I keep training, I'm sure I'll get it eventually. Well, we should get going, Coach. I told the Traveler and Paimon I would show them around the orchard.
Sounds good. I hope you enjoy your time here.
Have you done with the quest? You done with the
Girl,
quest?
Banana. Thanks for guarding the house. Now, let me take a good look at you. Did you have another growth spurt?
Not gonna lie,
I was just taking
I
a look,
haven't
not
done with
inviting
the
you to
quest
wrestle.
too. Like
That
I'm only
sounds
doing
okay. Oh, this is Banana.
because
She keeps
I
watch
don't
over the
want to
orchard
look
when no
on
one's
the
here. She's a tough little thing, but also
who's on the
kind
free
of baby at heart.
comes. I'm just doing.
Did you say little? She
Other than
certainly
that-
doesn't look it.
Stop coming.
Anyway, this is my family's orchard. Come on, I'll show you around.
Stop playing.
Whoa! It's even bigger than Paimon imagined! Look at all the fruit! It looks delicious.
This is the Collective of Plenty, after all. Being so, especially the fruit. We sell a lot to the other tribes, give some to family and friends, and keep the rest for ourselves.
Well, if you have to live next to a volcano, at least you get something good out of it.
That's right. But since we're here, why don't we pick some and have our...
Wait, but didn't you just eat?
Yeah, but there's always room for dessert. Plus, we don't have to pick that many. A few dozen should do it. You know that fruit stand in front of my house? Well, as a kid, whenever my dad was working at the stand, I would tug on his shirt and ask for a piece of fruit. I would scarf it down in a heartbeat and then ask for another. Before long, people would gather around just to watch. My dad told me I made the fruit look so delicious, more and more people started coming to our stand, which, of course, made me want to eat even more. The customers would ruffle my hair and say, "It's good to have a healthy appetite. You'll grow up big and strong for sure." I mean, what kid doesn't like a compliment? So I would smile, which would get my dad to smile. And then my mom too.
Aw,
Yeah, I know,
that's so
right?
cute. Plus, free fruit whenever you want. Jealous!
With all that said, it also helped that our fruit actually tastes really good. And I'm not just saying that. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Oh, and there's an epic feast showdown in a few days, so we're providing a bunch of the fruit for the desserts.
Epic Feast Showdown?
Ugh, sorry. It's basically a speed dating contest. We need to prepare a ton of ingredients. So don't worry about anything going to waste.
Alright. What?
Oh my god, we have...
Why is there a mushroom over there?
Oh, that kind of mushroom. They kind of appeared out of nowhere when we first planted the orchard. They grow really fast and don't require any water or fertilizer. Oh, and the flavor is amazing. You can grill them, stir-fry them, or even eat them raw. The flavor has almost a fruity taste to it.
A mushroom that tastes like a fruit? That's a new one.
Yeah, that could be. Anyway, as far as I'm concerned, if it tastes like a fruit, then it fits right in. Who cares where it came from? Go ahead, pick as much as you want. Might as well get some mushrooms too, and I'll whip up something to eat.
Oh, oh, okay. Come on, let me get that.
What? Whoa, that's quite the haul.
Well, you need a bunch of ingredients for the eating competition, right? Oh, and you were right. Also, Paimon tried one of the mushrooms. We should call them berry shrooms. Well, Paimon had multiple nations worth of...
Well, thanks to your help, we can call it early today. Oh, I promised you a meal, didn't I? I'm not the greatest cook, so it's nothing special. Still, high-quality ingredients are hard to mess up.
Don't sell yourself short. It looks great. Paimon can smell the umami from here. Whoa! This is completely different from the raw taste.
I'm glad. This kind of mushroom is a favorite in the tribe, but it's not well known outside the Collective of Plenty. Actually, we're hoping to use the upcoming competition to introduce it to a wider audience. Hey, you two should sign up. Only if you want.
Oh, you mean the Epic Feast Showdown? Yeah, Paimon would love to sign up. She might not do very well, though.
Don't worry. You can tap out at any time. Nothing goes to waste. I'll take care of anything you can't finish.
Oh.
Oh, good. Wait.
You never know until you try. Oh, besides, from what I just saw, it looks like you can hold your own. Well, anyway, winning isn't the point. Just think of it as an opportunity to try our local delicacies.
Oh, good point. Nice! Then let's sign up together! Time for Paimon to show these people what she's made of!
Oh no. I have fish. Diamond. Where is that? What happened?
Heads up!
Oh, hey, you're here.
It's been a while. When Varessa told me you signed up for the Epic Feast Showdown, I could barely believe it. Sounds like Varessa.
Honestly, I'm not even that good.
What's wrong? Sounds like you're still half asleep.
Just, hungry. It's competition day, so gotta show up with an empty stomach.
Not much longer, Varessa. Atoli's firing up the ovens as we speak.
Got it. I can wait.
About the competition. Usually you have to pay for the food if you don't finish. But when I heard you two were coming, I talked to Atoli and we agreed to waive your expenses.
Really? So we get to eat for free? Awesome! Now we can just take it easy and box up whatever we don't finish!
Please, it's our pleasure. You've done so much for Natlan. Just think of it as a small token of gratitude. When the Abyss invaded, we weren't hit with large waves of monsters, but the volcano became unusually active. As the Guardians of Tolan, we couldn't stand by and do nothing, so we immediately dispatched a team to the summit. Varessa was a key member of that team. Varessa?
Huh? Oh, right. Yes, I was there. I brought so many Saurus crackers with me that day. Sorry, not the point. There were Abyss tumors all around, but once the Pyro Archon did her thing...
Looking back on it, the goal was probably to hold us up so we couldn't send reinforcements to the areas around the stadium.
Good point! Your tribe must be full of great warriors with all the training you do. Oh, and you mentioned something about the Guardians of Tolan? What does that mean?
Are you pulling character? Like,
that is a duty
I'm
our
not
people
sure,
have held
but-
for generations. The volcano is very important to us. It brings disaster, but also
I know her.
opportunity.
Her name is kinda.
Our people rose to the challenge of living in this environment, and in return, we get fertile soil and a thriving ecosystem.
That's right. The Natlanese are never ones
Maybe
to
I
shy
missed-
away from a challenge. Although, whenever...
Oh, so there's a lot more to this hold on. Where did Varessa go? Wasn't she just here?
Oh, you know, I just saw her leave. I thought someone must have called...
My guess is that she followed the scent of the food straight to the kitchen.
Let's go check on her. Paimon understands the torture of an empty stomach better than anyone.
I'll lead the way.
Oh my god, only 30 minutes.
Oh, that smell. So delicious. Juicy mushrooms, melted cheese, mouth-watering
Bro,
steak.
what the heck was?
Ah, look who it is.
Oh my
I thought I
god.
felt an intense energy around here. I know better than to get between you and your next meal. The food just needs a few more
But
minutes.
it's so
Here.
me.
This should tide you over in the meantime.
Wait, is this priest meat stew? Thank you, Uncle Atoli!
Bro. Oh. Oh my god.
You really did head straight for the kitchen.
Oh, it's you. Sorry. I completely spaced out just now. The next thing I knew, I was all the way over here with a bowl of stew in my hands.
Don't worry about it. I think we can all guess what happened.
Prep took longer than usual, so I had to push back the competition. Sorry for making you wait, 𝒂𝒏, especially on an empty stomach.
No worries, Uncle Atoli. Your delicious soup fixed me right up.
Oh, that sounds more like the 𝒒𝒏 we know.
I become completely useless when I'm hungry. I really want...
That's perfectly normal. It takes a lot of energy to train the way you do, so you need more food to make up for it. You two know what I mean, right? Try to do too much on an empty
Oh boy. Paimon's been
So, when is the competition supposed to start?
1 sec. I'll go check.
We're all set. Time to gather the contestants, 𝒂𝒂𝒄𝒕. The showdown is about to begin.
Bro.
Got it!
I hope.
Let's head to the
Literally
venue.
7 minutes.
The food.
Finally! Oh, I'm so ready to dig in.
Oh my.
There's a lot that goes into managing an orchard. Watering, weeding, fertilizing the soil, making sure the temperature is right. But most importantly, you have to keep the fruit in a good mood.
Oh. Oh, coffee. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the... How are you? Oh my
It
god.
smells so good. 𝒒𝒏 had the right idea. It's definitely worth the wait. Yeah, we could maybe finish one portion between the two of us. And even that's a stretch. But one portion each? There's no chance.
Time to dig in. Thanks for the food, Uncle Atoli.
Whoa! Hold on! 𝒒𝒏's plate looks completely different than ours!
Yo!
I
What the-
forgot to mention, the competition actually has 2 levels. The regular challenge and the 𝒒𝒏 challenge.
Oh my.
The 𝒒𝒏 challenge is only for people who have completed the regular challenge in the past.
Oh my
It's named
god.
after 𝒒𝒏 because, well, so far, she's the only one who's been able to finish it.
You're kidding. You had to invent a whole new challenge just for her?
Believe me, if 𝒒𝒏 competed in the same class as everyone else,
Dang, I
the
quit
winner would be
Genshin.
decided before the
Oh.
competition even
Already.
started.
Yeah,
What's
man.
the fun in that?
To be honest,
Only one other
not
person
gonna
has
lie,
come
for
close
me,
to
I lost
beating
the
𝒒𝒏
from playing
challenge.
Genshin.
And that would be the Pyro Archon herself. Of course, she
Just
breezed through the normal
like,
level, but the 𝒒𝒏 challenge was still
5.6,
too
so
much,
yeah.
even for her. Back then, it was all part of an investigation. You see, the Pyro Archon covers all expenses at the Weary Inn the night before the pilgrimage. And each time, 𝒒𝒏's tab would show several dozen people's worth of food
Be honest,
for a
Genshin is
single
kind of
person.
good.
The speaker's chamber thought something had to be wrong. Maybe
Maybe
there was a
people
mistake in
make
the
it
accounts,
wrten when
or
they
someone was trying to
can't,
defraud the
can't
Archon.
realize.
But
Coming back.
once
I
the
mean,
Archon
coming.
finally saw 𝑣𝒔𝒂𝒂𝒂 appetite in
Might come.
action,
Whoa. You're saying Malika had these portions and she just breezed through? You're right. Let's go. Whoa.
Oh god.
Oh, you gotta try this one too, Traveler. It's amazing. Oh, and this. And this one is. All right. That. All this time, and it doesn't look like we've made any progress. Oh, Paimon's ready to throw in the towel. You know what? There really should be a Paimon challenge. Paimon's smaller than the rest of you. It's no fair for her portion to be the same.
Let's hear it for 𝒉𝒂𝒂, who has once again completed the challenge. And with a 10% increase in portion size, it's a new personal best.
Asia is like a big Paimon. Yeah.
well done, 𝒉𝒂𝒂.
It's
Amazing
more
job.
than big.
Oh, it's nothing. Uncle Atoli's food is just too good. I couldn't stop myself.
Yeah, man.
You actually.
Huh? Why wouldn't I be?
You don't feel bloated? Or like you're gonna throw up? Oh, Paimon's so full it feels like she's gonna sink.
Oh, nope. I feel good actually. Satisfied, you know?
Oh my.
Thanks. This is my specialty after all. If I'm honest, I'd rather be like you or Kochian-san. A hero brave enough to stand against the abyss.
Don't worry, 𝒉𝒂𝒂. For someone as talented as you, it's only a matter of time before you shine in the arena.
Ian-san, did you beat the challenge
And
too?
no,
Of course.
not gonna lie.
The regular challenge
I
is easy for me.
think we
I've
will
attempted
get
the 𝒉𝒂𝒂
some
challenge a few times too,
clue that will
but
come.
never even came close.
Like, look at the
There has to be
thumbnail
more
of
to
the
by the end.
book
It was
5.6.
like the meat turned.
Oh,
Like,
that's when you balance it out with some
Dad, I
mushrooms.
want to say
The
something.
ones from my order.
I'm not
That's what
sure.
I did anyway. As soon as the food came out, I or a
But
bit too mushy.
yeah, I think
Oh, so that's the secret.
Oh.
Use the mushrooms.
That's right. You tried them. I think more people from outside the.
Ian-san, some of the contestants are looking for you. Something about being ready to train?
They want to exercise. After all,
Yeah, go tell them to take it easy.
hey, 5.6 last one, right?
Well, how did everyone do, Uncle Atoli?
Almost half
Oh.
finished the regular challenge. I believe that's a record. Either the contestants are getting more experienced, or my cooking was extra good this time.
Wrong thumbnail? Wait,
Everything was delicious, especially when it first came out
Oh,
all
shit.
hot and steaming.
Thank you. When cooked at high heat, that mushroom has a special fragrance that really brings out the flavor of the other ingredients. Oh, and since you're new here, I should mention something else about that mushroom. It's an excellent addition to any dish.
oh
But
yeah,
there are
yeah,
actually
yeah,
two
I fixed the
varieties.
thumbnail.
Red, which is the most common, and green.
Yo, Jim.
There's not
Hello,
much to
hello,
know about the red
hello.
ones. Sell them, eat them, do whatever you want. But if you see a green one, it must be picked and eaten right away.
Huh? Why's that?
That's just what a scholar from Sumeru said when the orchard first opened. No one knows the reason. We just whenever
Yo,
a
how are
green
you?
mush-
How are
Okay,
you doing?
because that's not weirdly specific at all.
Well, of course. Who wouldn't be intrigued by something like that? Oh, by the way, 𝒉𝒂𝒂, I'm almost out of red.
Of course, Uncle Atoli. I want to come with you too.
What do you think, Traveler? Paimon wouldn't mind working off some of that food. Paimon will take that as a yes. All right, let's go. Thanks for the food.
Haha, my pleasure.
𝒒𝒂𝒂𝒄𝒕. Thank you for 𝒒𝒂𝒂𝒄𝒕.
Yeah, it's the character we are going. Yes. I might be wrong in the. Oh. Yo, Kabilan, hello, hello. It's going. That's so. Okay, got it. Bro, let's go. Let's see. Yo, Vartesh, hello, hello, hello. Okay, okay, it's started. Vance Ryden. I'm not sure, Kabilan. I'm not sure. I also don't know. Oh, Wind Bloom Festival! Damn. Wait, what?
両選手準備ができたようですね。それでは
Wait, what?
ホテルドゥボール特別料理対決開始。
カトラリーの準備も完了。冷凍の時間よ。
Oh, she's like Lila. Oh my god, her ultimate is so pretty.
ナタさんの野菜を至急調達したいと依頼を受けて僕とイファが来ることになったんだ。俺は
Oh wait! Wait, I didn't saw this one. Oh my god. You're getting this guy's back.
月始めの3日間、飛行物を連れて外出してはいけないらしい。参ったな。
ここは昔レムリア時代に建てられた公衆浴場で、確かモデストの秘典に書いてあったような気がするわ。
The version of. Yeah. Wait, he's a poster? New boss to deal with.
例の密輸事件の捜査を逃れたものかもしれない。僕の師匠にして母の黄金レインドットさ。彼女が僕をモンドに向かわせた時、ある
Oh my god, what happened to this guy?
世界の真相を探せというね。
Wait.
なんで街の中に魔物がいるんだ？想像してたよりも状況がひどいみたい。
I felt like that hand was unknown gods. I'm not sure.
セピロス騎士団調査小隊隊長アルベド。
何をしたんだ？殺人事件？ホムンクルスが暴走して
Oh my god.
他者を傷つけ
Brilliant.
る狂気的な行動に走る。
魔女会と正式な会談を行うことを願ってるんだ。
あら、そんな勇気のある子がまだモンドにいたの？
天地が逆さになった時、人は世界の本質を知る。なら盤面が逆さになったら。なぜ罪のない人を？
どうしてこんなことに？ヴィレットが襲撃にあって。
これはレムリアが戦争のために用意した薬物なのよ。人体研究という課題を諦めたことは一度もない。モンドの法律にのっとり、被告人アルベドを殺人および死体遺棄で有罪とする。今も近くから聞こえるよ。
お？なんだ、バルバトスか？
ファルか？
Bro, I have no idea what's happening. Valve. Barca, yeah, I heard that too.
Hello everyone! Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 5.6 special program. I'm Jane Jackson, the voice of 𝑽𝒐𝒂𝒄𝒕, and I have two awesome
I'm
co-hosts with
happy
me today.
that
Why don't you introduce yourselves?
the
What up, my
NPC is
dudes?
not
My name is Johnny LaQuasto, and I'm the voice of 𝑽𝒐𝒂𝒄𝒕.
live stream.
Hey, your turn.
Hello everyone, my name is Emily Cass and I voice 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂 to today?
Oh, by the way, Emily, I have to say, the way your chibi's tail moves around is so cool.
Oh, actually, it's not a tail. It's a self-adapting movement signal tracking support mech. It's a piece of tech, basically. It helps 𝒂𝒂𝒉 in the kitchen and in combat. It's one of her essential utensils.
But it looks so much like a tail.
Yeah, a lot of people think that. And considering how it looks, people even call Escoffier a demon chef.
Ah, okay. That seems a little extreme.
Yeah, I'd say so too, but honestly, I don't know much about Escoffier. Can you tell us more about her, Emily?
Absolutely. Let's take a look at her profile. Escoffier used to be the head chef at the Hotel de Bourg.
Oh, cool.
The hotel is famous for the extremely popular and exclusive Gâteau de Bourg.
Wow, exclusive?
Yeah, only a limited amount of slices are available per day. Escoffier is a master of precision gastronomy, which means she approaches cooking as a science. She even develops advanced mecha to use in her cooking process.
Wow, that's some dedication to her craft.
Of course, in Escoffier's kitchen, no dish is ready to be served until it has her stamp of approval. And when she likes something, she gets completely lost in the flavors. It looks almost like she's in heaven.
That sounds incredible, but what if she doesn't like it?
Oh, then she'd probably say something like...
You thought cream of mushroom soup was ready to serve after 3.5 minutes on the stove. You'd have had more sense serving hot water with ice cubes. At least then you wouldn't have wasted all this perfectly good cream and mushroom.
Wow. Intense.
I promise Escoffier is actually very well-mannered most of the time. But when it comes to food, she couldn't be more strict. It's all for good reason, though. Escoffier believes her mission as a chef is to make haute cuisine accessible to all. So she's not just strict on other people, she demands perfection from herself too. Because that's the only way to make her dream a reality.
Oh, is that why she develops all those cooking mecha?
That's right. With their help, even people who are short on time or cooking skills can be capable of making a good meal.
Okay, that feels like a personal call-out. But seriously though, I'm telling you, I could use something exactly like that.
Same here. Emily, you said Escoffier used to be the head chef at the Hotel de Bourg. Does that mean she doesn't work there anymore?
Yeah, that's right. She even had to spend time in the Fortress of 𝑚𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧𝒧 right now, but all will be revealed in 𝒂𝒂𝒄𝒉's story quest, Treasured Above All. So be sure to check it out if you're interested, travellers. You'll also be rewarded with extra Ascension materials for 𝒂𝒂𝒄𝒉. Oh, and travellers will get to take part in a one-of-a-kind culinary showdown in this quest. Not only will travellers get to experience 𝒂𝒂𝒄𝒉's mentorship firsthand, but special guests will also make an appearance.
Special guest, nice.
Just like
Okay, I see 𝒏𝒏 and
Titlali.
flowers.
Just like
Wait, do we have to cook 4 𒏏𝒏 using 𝒏𝒐𝒏 flowers? That's not much to work with.
All I can say is, trust in 𝒂𝒂𝒄𝒉. She can work wonders.
Oh, I'm definitely a believer. Okay, so we know what she can do in the kitchen, but what about on the battlefield?
Right, let's get into it. 𝒂𝒂𝒄𝒉 wields a cryovision and is a powerful addition to freeze-focused teams, which brings us to one of her talents.
Ooh.
When 𝒂𝒂𝒄𝒉's elemental skill or elemental burst hits an enemy, she can reduce their resistance to hydro and cryo damage.
Wait,
The more
the
hydro
lemon?
and cryo characters in the party, the greater the reduction.
Okay.
Her
So
weapon
it
is
looks like
like
the
a
enemies here aren't
spark.
actually frozen, but the resistance reduction still takes effect.
Yeah, that's really important. As long as her elemental skill or burst hits an enemy, the reduction takes effect. The enemy doesn't need to be frozen. That means the talent works on bosses and other unfreezable enemies.
Wow, so it seems like any character that deals hydro or cryo damage can benefit from that talent. I can definitely see her being a powerful support in freeze teams.
True, but 𝒂𝒂𝒄𝒉 is not just a support. She can dish out damage as well. With an actual dish.
No way.
Yeah, and when 𝒂𝒂𝒄𝒉 unleashes her elemental skill, she summons a cooking mech to the field that follows the active character and periodically fires projectiles at nearby enemies, dealing cryo damage.
Wow.
So with her ability to shred resistance, she basically buffs her own damage. In addition, her elemental burst restores HP to the entire party.
Incredible. Okay, so she can buff the party, dish out damage, and heal. Wow, sounds like she's pretty versatile.
Yeah, and thanks to a different talent, she has another ability that really showcases her skills as a chef.
Ooh.
If you hold her elemental skill, the cooking mech she summons can absorb elemental energy and convert it into a delicious dish.
Whoa, I've never seen a talent like that before.
Okay, so you don't even have to prepare the ingredients yourself? Bro, that's awesome.
Yeah, and plus she can produce several kinds of dishes this way.
Well, that will be so
What the
fun to
heck
check
was
out in game.
that?
Totally. So take note of this next piece of news, travelers. In the first half of version 5.6, we'll have event wishes for Escoffier and Navia. A new 5-star polearm, Symphonist of Sense,
Not fair.
will be featured on the weapon
This
bank.
is really
Our
not
new 4-star
fair.
character Aoife will also
I
enjoy
wanna
a
get
drop
her
rate
weapon.
boost on the first half banners.
Aoife, no way, bro.
I think that's my line, but I couldn't have said it better myself.
Oh, and another bit of really exciting news is that travelers will get to spend more time with these two in the new version.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Okay, take a look at this clip and you'll see.
All eyes are on me. Lowly servants, behold, the almighty Dragon Lord's magnificence. The heck are you on about? Why does no one ask for the autograph of the almighty Dragon Lord? Kahula how? Oh, wow. No way, bro. What? You little... Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Do you even hear yourself, bro? How dare you? You insolent, contemptuous... Huh? What are you on about? No way, bro. Huh? Seriously? Seriously? Do you even hear yourself, bro? Darn it. Oh, wow. No way, bro. Do you even hear yourself, bro? You're hopeless. The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula! His wisdom is wasted on you. No way, bro. See you later. Huh?
Oh, you meant Kukuku and a how. Wow, I feel like those two could argue forever.
Dude, you don't know the half of it.
Hang in there, bro.
You too, huh? Man, this bro thing is really taking off.
Well, Kukuku is just that infectious. So, travelers met Aoife in the previous version, but since we now have the chance to add him to our parties, want to give us a formal introduction, Johnny?
I thought you never asked, Jane.
Wait,
Absolutely. As most
what
of you
about the
probably
second?
know, Aoife is a Saurian vet from the Flower Feather clan. In that land, humans and Saurians live and fight side by side. Saurians get sick and hurt just like everyone else, so Saurian vets do a very important job in that land.
Okay.
And Aoife is a really good one. In fact, you've probably heard of some of his accomplishments already, like how he saved Kukuku's life, and now, of course, Kukuku works as his trusty assistant.
Yeah, Aoife is practically a miracle worker. I heard a how got sick one time, so Kenichi took him to Aoife for treatment, and what do you know? A how was better in like 2 seconds. Imagine that.
Sounds like Aoife really knows his stuff. I wonder if he can treat all kinds of dragons, like even ones from other nations.
I guess, in theory, yeah, I don't see why not. Plus, if it was an emergency, Kukuku could help him get there in no time.
I mean, I heard the Flower Feather clan is known for
Damn,
riding
dude.
Kukasaurs, but this is less riding and more dangling, isn't it?
Hey, this is a Kukuku appreciation zone only, all right? But seriously, just wait until you see him sprint. He spreads out those huge wings, and it's super awesome. Oh, and while we're on the subject, if there are any travelers who haven't done the part of the 𝒌𝒂𝒏𝒏 World Quest where you chase down the evil dragon, try it out with Aoife. It'll be a completely different kind of flying experience.
Yeah,
Wow.
I see that. Although it looks more like Aoife is chasing down a patient for a checkup.
Yeah. So, okay, what else can Aoife do in combat?
Well, Aoife is an Animo Vision user with a lot of tricks up his sleeve. For example, when faced with aggressive enemies, Aoife can unleash his elemental burst and fire a therapeutic sedative, creating a wind current that pulls in and restrains enemies. Yeah, of course, as Aoife's good bro, Kukuku also helps him out in combat. With Aoife's elemental skill, Kukuku lifts him into the air, giving him an aerial advantage in combat. And while in this state, Aoife can continuously fire tonic shots, which deal Animo damage upon impact and restore HP to the entire party.
Oh, nice. So what kind of team comps work best with Aoife?
Well, to answer that, we should introduce one of his talents first. When 𝒉𝒂 is in the Night Soul's blessing state, he can use his Field Medic's vision to increase swirl and electrocharge damage based on the total amount of Night Soul
It's
points
just a low
across the
budget
entire
Chaska.
party.
Okay, so he works well with characters that can trigger swirl and electrocharged reactions, and characters that can generate Night Soul points. He seems like a really flexible unit.
Yeah, he is. Plus, in areas with Natlan's phlogiston mechanics, if your current active character or 𝒔𝒂𝒕𝒄𝒉's HP drops below a certain percent, 𝒉𝒂 can consume his own phlogiston to heal them.
Nice, putting those medical skills to use. His kit seems really intuitive, and he helps with exploration. I feel like exploring the sacred volcano will be a lot easier with 𝒂𝒂𝒄𝒃 to dangle from.
What can I say? He is a helpful little guy. Now, moving on to our next bit of news, a new boss is coming in version 5.6, the Secret Source Automaton Overseer device. Travelers will need to defeat it to obtain ascension materials for 𝒔𝒂𝒂𝒄𝒕.
Huh. I feel like we faced something like this before.
That's because this boss has the same origins as the Secret Source Automaton configuration device from version 5.1. Both are pieces of ancient dragon technology.
They almost seem like two parts of one terrifying monster.
Okay, Jane, let's, this is where we should wrap this part up, I think, because travelers can search for their own answers to this in-game. Now, let's kick off the event portion.
Oh, wow. There are Natlan characters in Fontaine? Is it because of a festival or something?
Not a festival. An amusement park organized by 𝒑𝒏𝒆 and the 𝒑𝒏𝒄𝒉. Auroron and 𝒉𝒂 are there to deliver Natlan produce for the event. But it's not all veggies and good times, unfortunately. Against the backdrop of the festivities, a smuggling case is uncovered, leading 𝒘𝒕 and 𝒑𝒏𝒄𝒉 to cross paths.
A Saurian hunter and a prison warden. Sounds like a fun pairing.
Yeah, right? I actually have a few sneak peeks to share, so let's take a look.
Weird. Why is 𝒕 cowering behind 𝒘𝒕? I would have thought he was too proud for that. Oh, wait. It must be because of Fontaine's ban on flying objects.
Exactly. 𝒕 and 𝒂𝒂𝒄 made the journey all the way to Fontaine and happened to arrive just in time for the ban. 𝒕 was able to hide, but 𝒂𝒂𝒄 got scared and flew straight into the Palais Mermonia. Auroron thinks 𝒂𝒂𝒄 will manage to send all of the important documents in the Palais flying around the building.
Oh no, that can't end well. Well, what about 𝒉𝒂? Isn't he going to come to 𝒂𝒂𝒄's rescue?
Don't worry, with 𝑁𝒃𝒏𝒄𝒏 and 𝒏𝒄𝒗 there, 𝒂𝒂𝒄's in good hands. Plus, he might even learn a new phrase or two. Hey, check it out. 𝒏𝒄𝒗 managed to teach him one. Anyone want to guess what it is?
Oh, I don't really know what it could be. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. Anyway, I wanted to point out, there are two dragons in this picture. So, does that mean 𝒔𝒂𝒏𝒄𝒏 could, like, interpret for 𝒂𝒂𝒄? You know, dragon to dragon. Oh, I can't wait to see how their interactions go.
Honestly, I can't even picture it, but I just know it's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, there's nothing we can say that beats the real thing. So, if you're interested, be sure to check out all the shenanigans in-game. And trust me, there are a lot of them. Always makes me laugh. Now, on to the actual amusement park. Let me give you some background. It's called the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland, and it's the brainchild of a well-known engineer and film buff with the 𝒑𝒏𝒄𝒉 in charge of the financing, construction, and general operations.
Oh, Lepine Pauline is back. Didn't she almost go bankrupt after basing her research on that fake story? I hope her investment pays off this time.
Well, if the traveler agrees to come on board, Lepine Pauline might be in a better position.
Come on board? Why are my fraud alarm bells ringing?
It's not like that. If you don't trust Lepine Pauline, yeah, okay. Her track record isn't great, but at least trust Cheval Moran and the 𝒑𝒏𝒄𝒉.
If you say so.
And how do we make sure we don't run it into the ground?
Well, if the traveler agrees to come on board, Lepine Pauline might be in a better position.
Wait, so this is a management sim? Okay, tell me everything.
You got it, bro. Travelers will be in charge of operations like upgrading the facilities, expanding the park, and managing the staff. During each business cycle, travelers will need to allocate their precious funds and action points to the most important tasks based on their management needs.
And plus, 𝒑𝒏𝒆 recruited Master Chef 𝒔𝒂𝒂𝒄𝒕 to run the park's theme restaurant.
Woo!
The dishes she creates can give you unique management buffs, so don't miss out.
Absolutely. You can also increase your revenue by adding different kinds of attractions. For example, in Eclectic Escapades, visitors can experience unforgettable adventures where they fly through the air or dash underwater at high speeds.
Wow.
Or there's movie masterpieces where you have to use special abilities to reach the end of the stage and seize the treasure. Before launching these attractions, travelers will need to try them out and create a standardized strategy guide for each one, so that visitors understand how to get the most out of the experience.
Nice.
Oh, and travelers can also add an attraction called Mellow Manor, where they can create a cozy retreat for different animals to draw in visitors and increase revenue.
And travelers can also recruit some familiar faces to help run the park. Among the recruits are Fontanian companions and friends from other nations too.
Yeah, that's right. By completing friendly encounters, travelers can learn useful management techniques from their companions. Eventually, these companions will become fixtures at the park and provide even more management support. So, long story short, don't worry too much. You don't have to go it alone.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't sound too bad.
And plus, once you get down to business, you'll be rewarded for your efforts.
Ooh, do tell.
Oh, I will. Reach a certain point in the operations and you'll be able to claim all sorts of rewards, including Primo Gems and a new 4-star bow, Sequence of Solitude.
Awesome! More Primo Gems to save for your next pull. Which reminds me, we still haven't finished announcing the event wishes, have we?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry to keep you in suspense,
wait,
travelers.
bro,
In the second
come
half
on.
of version 5.6, we'll have returning event wishes
There
for
we go.
Kenichi and the Raiden Shogun.
We are getting random
Plus,
shit.
the chronicled wish banner will be returning in version 5.6.
Oh my god, yes.
I know a lot of travelers have been waiting for that, so
Wait, no.
check it out if you're interested.
I have everything.
Yeah, you have to. And best of luck on your polls.
All right. That was a lot of info, so let's take our first break. Here's the second redemption code, travelers.
Bro, Kabilan. We are getting a Raiden Shogun. Raiden Shogun.
The Windbloom Festival, once a celebration of flowers, now shrouded in unease. Why is Albedo on trial? Who is the young man in the courtroom? And is he friend or foe? What tidings does the Dodo communication device bring this time? The answers to these questions and more in the version 5.6 Archon Quest.
Nice voice.
Nice.
Ah, shucks, thanks.
So, we finally make it back to Mondstadt, and Albedo's on trial. I mean, I don't even know what to think. But something tells me there's more to this situation than meets the eye.
Well, I've put together some information about the case. Let's go through it and see if we can uncover some new clues. So, here's the deal. Albedo's been accused of murder and unlawful disposal of human remains, and the case is being tried in secret. The logistics captain of the Knights of Favonius, Hertha, seems to have compelling evidence against Albedo, so the situation is serious.
I'm sure Hertha is just trying to do her job and uncover the truth. But there has to be some kind of misunderstanding here.
Well, in court, the evidence does the talking. Travelers will have access to Albedo's office on the second floor of headquarters to do their own investigation into the case and hopefully track down some clues.
So I saw Jean, Kaya, and Jula in the courtroom, all members of the Knights of Favonius. which makes sense. But it looked like someone from the church was also there.
Oh, that's Dahlia. He's the deacon of the Church of Favonius, so he works with Barbara, Rosaria, and the other members of the clergy. Dahlia acts as the Herald of Barbados, which is interesting because he's also friends with Venti.
Yeah, very interesting. He sounds like a very important figure then.
Well, speaking of Venti, the Dodo communication device is back in this quest. At some point, Venti needs it to get in touch with Alice.
Ooh.
But on the first attempt, the line connects to Grandmaster Varka instead. It's only on the second try that he manages to reach Alice.
Whoa, hold on. You just dropped two major names. Varka has been on an expedition for a long time. Sounds like we finally get to hear how he's doing. As for Alice, we know she's the mother of the most adorable Klee and an elder of the Hexencircle. But I wonder why Venti needs to get in touch with her. Wait, could it be because of the monsters in the city?
Oh, you know what? In Amber's anthology chapter, she did say the number of monsters around Mondstadt has been skyrocketing lately.
Right? And now there are even more monsters in the city. So maybe Venti is reaching out to Alice for help.
I think you two are onto something. And if we take a look at this map, we can see that a lot of our old friends have joined in on the fight to defend Mondstadt.
Wow, this is kind of emotional. Mondstadt was the beginning of everything. It's the place where travelers met their first companions and embarked on this whole journey. And now it's in crisis. Hopefully travelers can do something to stop it.
Oh, they can, but it won't be an easy road. Alice can offer something to help, but travelers will need to pass a trial first and defeat the king and queen on the chessboard.
Anything to defend Mondstadt. I'm sure travelers aren't scared of a little trial.
Okay. Then let's take a look at what awaits them. Alice will preside over the first phase of the trial. The trial takes place on a chessboard, but the rules of chess don't exactly apply. Look closely and you'll notice some of the pieces on the board can harm the king. Travelers can use that to their advantage to create an opening and dish out damage. But in the second phase, there are no chess pieces to use. Travelers will need to rely on their own strength to emerge victorious.
It looks like there's a different Dodoco presiding over the second phase. One wearing a blue hat. Is that a different mage from the Hexencircle?
Ooh, I wonder which one.
Well, travelers will have to uncover that for themselves. As for the second phase of the trial, let me offer a quick piece of advice. The boss has some extremely powerful attacks, but freeze reactions can help you create an opening.
Maybe jot that one down for later, travelers. So, we know there's murder, an attack on Mondstadt, a Hexencircle trial, but we have no idea how all of this is connected. Seems like there's a lot for travelers to uncover. You know, if you think about it, first Natlan had a crisis with the ley lines that almost ended in death. Then, a similar crisis happened in Liyue, and now Mondstadt is in danger. I can't help but wonder if this is all some kind of terrible omen.
Yeah, but look on the bright side. It's another chance for answers. Maybe we'll uncover new clues about forces we've encountered before, or what we can expect on the road ahead.
Or maybe we'll even get one step closer to the truth of Teyvat.
Yeah, and then travelers can give us all the answers.
Yeah, I think we're gonna leave all that hard work to you guys.
All right, okay, well let's lighten things up and dive into the remaining version 5.6 events.
Woo.
Yes.
First up on the docket is an event that brings us back to Fontaine, where travelers can test out their tactical brilliance in the new wargame, Operation Damport Simulation.
Dude, nice.
Oh, I know. This wargame comes with all new offensive and defensive gameplay. The key to success is really understanding your game pieces.
Okay, what do you mean?
Well, for example, is it a melee or ranged attack piece? Can it quickly break through obstacles or maybe even bypass them entirely? Once you feel like you know what you're doing, you can test out your skills in co-op. The actual gameplay is pretty simple. What this event really tests is strategy. For example, when adjusting your defensive lineup, you can even set traps for your opponent.
I see a button called Defensive Simulation. Looks like we can use it to test out our strategies?
That's right. And once you set the defensive and offensive lineup that works best for you, the battle is ready to begin.
Yeah.
And while your opponent tries to break through your defenses, your job is to use your chosen offensive lineup to outmaneuver their strategy. The side that breaks the opposing formation first, or makes greater progress within the time limit, wins.
Wow.
Okay, so it sounds like it all comes down to strategy. All right, so get tactical, travelers.
Now, if that last event was mostly about brain power, this next one is all about firepower.
Let's go.
Okay, let's take a look at the gameplay. Think this is a simple battle for coins? Haha, well, think again. Players will have the opportunity to indwell Saurians at certain points. Use their abilities to your advantage, and you might be able to turn the tides in your favor.
This looks so fun. You could just stay in Saurian form the whole time and blast all the other players away.
Oh, if only. The Saurian form only lasts so long. But even in human form, you'll have Natlan character skills at your disposal. So the goal is to collect as many coins as possible to secure victory.
Nice, bro. So, this next event is called Chronicle of Shifting Stratagems. I'm sure at this point in their journey, travelers have gained their fair share of companions and have tested out their skills in a variety of different situations. But maybe there's a character you want to learn more about, like Escoffier, for example. Let's say you want to test out her potential in different team comps. Then, I highly recommend trying out this event.
Chronicle of Shifting Stratagems gives travelers the opportunity to study and test out different team compositions. The event is divided into different levels of difficulty, and there are also challenge buffs to take advantage of, so make sure to take that into account when forming your teams.
Okay.
Travelers can also take a look at the challenge record and see how their friends approached each challenge. Could provide some food for thought.
Nice. Sounds like the perfect excuse to do some experimentation and think outside the box.
Indeed.
All right, moving on to some Genius Invocation TCG updates. First, a new card skin will be added to the card shop, so check it out if you're interested. Travelers can also look forward to new character and action cards added to regular mode.
Nice. More food for the card sharks.
There are also some major updates to automatic artistry.
Oh, so in addition to the character and action card updates, the elemental reaction effects are different.
Yeah, and during the match, there's now a card refresh option as well as mechanisms for character enhancement and replacement, so the gameplay should be even more engaging. Travelers might even be able to come up with some new strategies and surprise their opponents with unexpected moves.
That's right, and finally, the Ley Line Overflow event is returning in version 5.6, so don't miss out.
We won't, and let's take our last break. When we return, we'll talk system optimizations and a cool collab. See you on the other side, travelers.
Bye.
Welcome back, travelers.
Welcome back.
Welcome. Let's jump right into system optimizations. Some travelers provided feedback that the brilliant blessing enhancement process in the Imaginarium Theatre was a bit confusing, which made it difficult to level up strategically and optimize character turn order. So, in the version 5.6 update, the dev team has made the brilliant blessing details page a lot more intuitive, which should make it easier for travelers to make strategic level-up decisions.
Nice.
Yeah, and in addition, rewards will be available for completing the star challenges in the new season of the Imaginarium Theater that begins on June 1st.
You know what would be nice? A restart button after the final act. As it stands right now, finishing the final act takes you directly to the credits, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if you just missed that last star challenge? That would be such a bummer.
Yeah, the dev team has received that feedback as well, so a restart button is also being added to the new update.
Oh, nice.
Let's go.
That should make it easier to get full stars. All right, so this next update addresses another common problem. Travelers have probably noticed that when you go to raise a character's skills, the skill descriptions can be pretty long and dense.
Yeah, I mean, it's understandable. It's important for travelers to have all the details. But it's also easy to get bogged down in the weeds, so this is something the dev team has been working on. Starting in version 5.6, the descriptions on the talent and constellation pages for new characters will be optimized to be more concise, so it's easier for travelers to grasp the core information. Of course, travelers who prefer to dive into all the details can always expand the content for a more comprehensive description.
Nice. Sorting through all that information should be a lot faster now.
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
Our next optimization is for the treasure compass. Travelers provided feedback that while attempting to complete Natlan's warrior challenges, it was difficult to locate where to pick up the quests. So, after the version 5.6 update, the treasure compass can now track those locations.
Woo!
Yeah, they can. Warrior challenges are important because that's how you get obsidian fragments, which you can use to unlock tribal secret spaces, right? It would be nice if the treasure compass could track those too.
It can! And once your exploration progress is high enough, the treasure compass will be able to pinpoint the location of tribal secret spaces as well.
Wow.
Similarly, at a high enough exploration progress, more chests from various nations can also be located using the treasure compass.
Oh, nice! That should really help travelers that are stuck at 99% exploration progress.
Map pins have also been optimized. Starting in version 5.6, travelers can now delete custom pins in batches.
Ooh, that should make it a lot easier to start fresh if you're someone who really likes to go ham with the markers.
Definitely. Well, that wraps up our system optimizations. So now it's time for some out-of-game news.
That's right. First, we have some exciting collaboration news to share. Genshin Impact is partnering with the global beauty brand Charlotte Tilbury to launch 2 limited edition sets.
Wow.
So, let's watch the preview trailer for the collaboration.
But I have even more news. In addition, Genshin Impact's third Natlan OST album, Radiance of Flame, is coming soon. Yeah, the album contains various tracks composed by the Hoyo Mix team for the Collective of Plenty and other regions, so stay tuned for the drop.
Awesome.
Oh, it's gonna be amazing. The music's gonna be so cool.
So
You know it.
beautiful.
Wow.
Okay, let me check my scroll here. Yeah, that's all the information I have about version 5.6.
Yeah, me too. What about you, Jane?
I am just so excited to uncover more about the Albedo trial mystery and to defeat the new boss on the chessboard.
And I can't wait for you all to meet 𝒔𝒄𝒉. It's been so much fun working on her, and I just think you're gonna love her.
And to follow that up, Aoife is finally playable, and of course he's gonna have Kakuku right by his side, but the mini games are always so fun and creative.
Absolutely.
Just can't wait.
Well, that's it for the version 5.6 special program. A new adventure awaits. I hope it brings with it new friendships, new answers, and a whole lot of fun. And with that, all there's left to say is, see you in game, travelers. Bye. Bye. Bye.
See ya.
Okay. Oh,